Yo, what's good? You're fat, unathletic, and slow because you don't celebrate the small victories, right? Repetition is the mother of all skills. Strength is a skill, speed is a skill, jumping high is a skill, right? Controlling your will is a skill. You can't get lean and get in optimal condition if you don't have the will and the discipline to do it, right? Taking small steps, laying one brick per day and understanding that I laid a brick today. The wall has 1,000 bricks on it, but laying 1,000 at once is not, uh, you know, reasonable. It's not attainable, right? But if you lay one today, you can lay one and use just a reasonable portion of your current energy to lay that one brick, and still have enough strength to come back tomorrow and train again to lay that next brick, right? And then if you just keep doing that, when you look up, hey, a month from now you got 30 bricks, starting to look like something, right? But a lot of people overestimate how much they can do in 1 month versus how much they could do in 1 year, or how much they could do in 5 years if they just came and trained a little bit, right? For instance, if you want to jump higher, trying to jump your max height every single day is probably just going to lead to injury. But that doesn't mean you can't do lower level jumps frequently throughout the week, 4 or 5 days a week, to hone in the technique, to get more bouncy, to get that tendon strength and reactivity going, and to train, because it's a nervous system situation, right? It's a fun. Now, getting stronger can help you run faster and jump higher, but every skill set is a function of the central nervous system. So training your nervous system to go through those motions every day with good technique and form allows you, when you do have those days where you're going to go all out, to perform at a higher level, handle higher peak forces, because you've conditioned the body and you've built a wall of skill and ability, tendon stiffness and strength and core strength and control, to stabilize yourself and produce those forces. Same thing with weightlifting, right? You could lift weights pretty frequently throughout the week, but lifting at your absolute threshold, you can only do that for so long before you're going to get hurt. So people overestimate. I used to work at a gym as a personal trainer, and we used to call most of the people that come there donators. 90% of the people are donators. Why? Because they come in all gung-ho, they try to kill themselves for a couple of weeks, and then they fall off, right? But they got it on automatic pay, so we just getting your money all year long, and you only went there maybe 8 weeks out the whole year, because people overestimate. People ask me all the time, how do I get in the shape that I'm in? How can I dunk a basketball for the first time in my 40s? How does he do it? I got that's coming soon. Look out for it, right? How you doing that, right? But they don't see all the little steps. They didn't see all the little steps when I was fat and out of shape and I couldn't get off the ground because I got hurt and broke my foot and gained a bunch of weight, right? And it took me a long time of doing little bitty steps, laying a little brick a day, to get back to the point where I could get above the rim, right? But people who wouldn't be willing to do all those little steps, right? Because they're boring. There's no fanfare. There's nobody there to clap for you, right? It doesn't even feel like the needle's moving because the improvements are happening so minutely and so slow, you don't really even realize it's happening until a long period of time has elapsed. And then now all of a sudden people are looking at me different. I'm walking the room and people just looking at me like, what is this guy doing? What is he on? Like, you know what I mean? And then don't let me have shaved and put the do-rag on and you can't see the grays, right? You can't know I'm 44, dog. And they thinking I'm 24. And I'm in there flying, dog. I'm in there sprinting past everybody. 8-pack. You feel me? They looking at me like, what in the world is this guy doing, right? What kind of regimen are you on? But they don't understand, well, I've actually been training for decades, dog. Right? And I just never give up. If I wanted, I couldn't dunk in high school or college. I got another video coming too about how they lied to you about your athletic prime, right? Right now, you're fat, you're slow, you're unathletic, because they lied about your prime time, right? So you figure your best days are behind you, but somebody been lying, dog. Well, I'm jumping higher at 44 than ever in teens or 20s. How? It's supposed to be past my prime, dog. It's not supposed to be happening, but I'm doing it, right? So stay tuned for that, dog. I'm gonna put y'all on the game, but those small steps. People used to laugh at me, call me dead legs. Oh, he's never gonna do it. Right, but I just kept taking the small steps. And then one day, voila, that boy is exploding off the ground, right? Boy, it's getting hot in here. I'm starting to sweat. I'm in Texas, boy. It's about to hit 100 today, I'm sure, right? But the small steps, right? A lot of people won't just understand, hey, you have an eating disorder, You overeat all the time, more calories than you need. You need less calories, so just start with a few or less, 200 less. Count them for a week and then just reduce that by 200. Then the next week reduce another 200, right? Then just keep maybe reducing it by 200 till you get it from, maybe you're eating close to 3,000 and you need to get that down to like 2,000 as your first goal. Then try to get it down to maybe 18, 1900. And there maybe you can get lean, right? But going from the 3,000 down to the 1,800, some people have the willpower to just do that cold turkey, but that can be a challenge. And you can find yourself yo-yoing and binging, right? So it's just do it in incremental steps. And don't like despise the small beginning of I ate 100 calories less this week than I would normally eat. And understand, hey, if I can just even keep that up, I'm going to create a deficit. And then if I can build on that, maybe just 50 calories, 100 calories, just keep adding to it slowly over time, you're going to get lean. You're going to add that with just the workouts. You don't got to go in there and kill yourself. Hey, do a nice little track and field workout, some high knees, some butt kicks, some pogo bounces, some skips, right? A few little light sprints. You could do that 15, 20 minutes, man. Get you some good work in every morning to get the blood flowing. Do some lunges, right? Some front lunges, side lunges, just body weight stuff, right? Or go in and do a quick 20, 30-minute weight session, right? You don't got to be in there all day working yourself to exhaustion. Just brief little hits consistently over the years, and then the next thing you know, you've completely changed and transformed your life. Now, it's turning into a sweatbox in this joint. Y'all can see, boy, I'm about to get back out of here. But I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Until next time, peace.